Hey, welcome everybody.
Hello.
Yeah, what's your name?
I'm Joe.
I'm Blaze, and we are the Beer and Gear Show. Wonderful, beautiful, majestic downtown Bozeman, Montana.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's where the hell is Bozeman? Well, it's where you fly in to Yellowstone Park.
Yellowstone. Yeah.
It's where you go to the exit 3 and third stall to the right, and you. Oh wait.
Oh, that's Anaconda.
That's in. I was saving that for my therapist. Sorry.
Music Villa.
Music Villa. We are a retail store here, home of acoustic Gibson guitars as well. And yeah, we're a music store that likes to sell you a bunch of crap. And we have acoustic letter. We do electric land. And Beer and Gear is kind of like it's like a talk show, podcast talk show. We yap a bit. We have guests. They bring beer, hopefully, some sort of alcoholic beverage.
Hopefully.
We've had White Claw.
Mm-hmm.
We've had some kombucha,
We've had booch.
which was not really alcoholic.
It's a low alcohol percentage.
Which is fine. I love kombucha. Anyway, so we like that, and we have guests that do their pedal boards, bring whatever sounds that they that's part of their playing, and we talk to them about it.
Yeah, so...
Try to get some just life lessons.
Life lessons, yeah.
Yeah.
Lifestyle.
Yeah. It's a lifestyle.
Talk about...
We're a lifestyle brand.
Yeah. So, we are supposed to have a guest who's supposed to be bringing beer. His pedals are here.
Yeah.
His guitar is here. Where
I really, and I hope he
be?
brings something really. I'm really in the mood for a lovely beverage this morning. Gig last night, had a ribeye.
Yeah.
Oh, and but I need a beer to kind of like get things started again.
Get things kind of going.
Yeah. So I hope there's a beverage here, and I wonder when he's going to show up. When's he going to be? Yeah.
Oh!
Oh! Hey! How long have you been there?
That's quite a
like
walk.
3 weeks or something?
Yeah.
What's behind there? This is like Time Bandits. There's like Time Bandits where the hallway.
There's a portal to...
Like God's coming after me behind there.
I gotta say, you guys smell really good when you're being serious.
Oh, thank you. It's part of our
Feather.
pre-show
Yeah.
preparation. Come on in,
Yes.
have my seat. I'm gonna
Why,
go over
thank
here
you.
and have this seat. Uh-oh. Put this over here. We're gonna rearrange, people.
Real expensive doors here.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Scoot up to where that. Did you move the seat?
I did.
Oh my God.
All right.
No, hold on. Go ahead and scoot here because I'm gonna be in the middle.
Okay.
So go.
Oh, this is
boom.
gonna work out great.
We're gonna do this. Yep. I'm gonna be in the middle. I want to be close to both of you.
Every time I go to the sandwich
I wanna be with
shop,
arms
I'm like,
reached
I want
to
the
both of
Blaze
you.
sandwich.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like Battlestar Galactica. I don't know how
If we
old
just
you
both put
people
a hand
are.
on Blaze's
Battlestar
leg,
Galactica.
make him
Rolling the thing.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Hey,
Both.
that's the script. That's the shot right there.
Mind if I go up a little higher?
Oh! Good thing I wore my cup. Okay, what do we got here? What'd you bring us?
I brought you the Crush Raspberry Sour, and they
I
make
like
a
this beer.
cucumber too. But
This is the one.
yeah, I'm digging this.
Don't say
Raspberries
cucumber
are mine.
around Joe. He gets excited.
I do.
That's why he's wearing green.
Yeah,
Look
it's
at
true. Yeah.
This is here.
Thank you.
This is I haven't had this before.
Yeah.
This is
Oh,
a sour
delicious.
beer.
It's delicious.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I haven't done much sour.
It's a fruited sour.
We're gonna need. Dustin's gonna need one here.
Yes.
That's how he gets the editing done. He gets a little buzz on. All right, here we go.
Cheers, guys. Cheers, Dustin.
Cheers.
You gotta love that sound.
Yeah.
Thank you. Cheers to people out there in the world. So things are starting to thaw out. February was really cold around here.
It was
And then
half
Denver
of
had
March,
like Denver had that like what is it? The bomb blizzard. They made it sound like it was a terrorist attack or
Canceled
something.
a
It's
thousand
winter,
flights over,
but it looked pretty
blink of an
bad. Yeah, so I'm glad they had that and we didn't have it. So, but I hope you all survived. And
Oh yeah.
the basically we're gonna cheers to them for surviving, and then yeah, we're getting ready for spring. It's starting to look a little spring out here, so maybe the 2 feet of
sunny.
snow will start melting.
It's at least been sunny.
And next week will be 40.
It's like 25 degrees, and we're like, yes, 25 degrees.
Yeah.
Like
Here
that's
now, if we look
amazing.
at this
I
chart
sweated
of the
for the
barometric
first time
pressure,
in like a month.
Yeah.
And it was 25 degrees.
Yeah, totally.
yeah, I'm like, oh, it's 25 degrees. I'm gonna take my
I
shirt
went
off
for a
and go
jog
outside.
this morning. I
yeah.
had on my like sweatbands, you know. And
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you know.
Start doing
Roll
things.
the window down.
It's
Went
like
for a little dip in the
balmy.
pond by my house. You know.
yeah, get some lawn chairs out in the driveway and just
Oh,
have
totally.
a cooler.
Yeah.
Oh, look, the pool's slushy. Let's jump in.
Yeah, it's been cold here, people. So, but this is lovely.
Isn't that delicious?
So
Yeah, I
I just
really
drink this
enjoy
all
this.
day.
Sour
I really
beer.
like
So
this
this is
beer, too.
10 Barrel
Goes
Brewing.
great with tacos.
Where are these
Oh,
guys
yeah.
from? Oh yeah, I could see where
They
this.
might
Oh,
be
Bend,
Colorado
Oregon.
or the Bend. You know what else I think? If I
Bend,
recall, yeah, this beer is
Oregon.
it's 6.5,
Yep.
which
Ooh.
a lot of sours are really low alcohol. So 6.5 is bumping it up.
A little
It
more
packs a-
bite.
Good, yeah.
Packs a wallop.
So I like that.
Yeah. What
Since it's
Packs a wallop.
obviously nighttime and I was at the gas
Ah,
station, the
of course.
attendant was like, "Oh yeah, that'll work out great for me because I drink a lot." And I was like, "Oh, okay, right on." Because it's totally nighttime.
Who would drink in the morning?
You get funny looks when you buy beer in the morning. I just got some for my. Okay. So quick note. This has a tie-in to a past beer and gear show.
Okay.
We had Dan Bradner on,
Oh, you got
and he was
Telly.
talking about his Telecaster. And in the back of my mind, I'm always like, man, I want to get a Telly. I wasn't sure. And then after him talking, then we had a practice here, and then at the shops, I was able to try a bunch of different Tellys. And I wasn't really clicking it, and then I put an American Pro Telly in my hand. Holy shit!
It was
Like
like,
it
take me
just.
home.
Yeah, I was like, I have to have it, and the color is like an Easter egg. I mean, it looked.
then you
I
took it
totally
to the
didn't want it. Yeah, I took the gig, and then didn't want it, but I'm like, I gotta have it. And then I was like, you know what? Everyone gets the butterscotch
Dude, I think
one, and
the
everyone gets
off
the
color is
natural
cool.
one.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's
yeah.
a funky color, and then I put a
Yeah.
black pick guard on
Yep,
it.
that really
It's got
tied
the
it
black
together.
dots, and I'm like, so it was like that seafoam spark, whatever the hell it was, sparkly thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I would never like. I was like, I don't want this.
I think
But
it's called
then
My
the
Little
guitar
Mermaid.
chose
Color.
me.
I think it's
Yeah,
called
my little, my little bitch mermaid. Yeah, it's a little puss bag color. So I have that going for me. But
Ziggy Stardust
I had to
moment.
take it. It was a classic case of I don't like this color, but this guitar is totally I gotta have it.
And when you're wearing like your
And,
merman costume, it just like really ties it together. Really.
You know what? It matches the Trident. that I have. I brought out the Trident. I haven't brought it out in years. In years.
You know, to
Hey,
really
guys.
help
When I
bring
was
out your tone.
queen of the dance. Wait, what's that?
You gotta wear paisley, man, when you're playing that guitar. It really
Oh,
brings out
yeah.
that tone.
Oh, yeah.
Sustain. Yeah,
Does.
paisley helps.
I'm gonna look for a paisley onesie.
Oh,
You're gonna
you
be-
Online.
You're gonna be glad you got the
Fuzzy.
off color. The weird color is good. It's a good thing.
Yeah, you know what? And after
Yeah.
it's worn in, and all that, and it's different, and that's
Yep.
what I like about it. I'm like, this is actually now it's grown on me. And
Like
it's
down
cool.
the road, it's cool to have the different color. 'Cause
Yeah.
they won't always have that color.
Yeah. So there you go. So he was kind of the spark that got me really thinking about it, and all
should
from
have a
this
telly.
show. So I hope you guys get the same experience.
Do you have a telly feather?
So-
I
Thanks, Dan.
do. I have. I actually have two.
Nice.
How about we introduce this guy?
Love this guy.
Hey, everybody.
All right, see you later, bud. He's just passing through. We're waiting for the other guests.
We're just so
Okay, no.
comfortable with Feather down here. We just don't even doesn't even seem like. This is Nathan Feather.
Hi, people of the world.
Yes, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
We were talking about guitars. Maybe tell us about some of your guitars real quick.
Oh,
and then we'll talk about the bands and the
Well,
competitive fighting and the
yes.
the interpretive dance. And,
Yeah,
I do
kung
a lot of
fu,
interpretive
mock
dance
kung fu.
with or without clothes. Mostly without clothes.
You'll see that online too, people. We'll give you
Oh.
those addresses later.
Yeah, you can just go to any of the band's pages and there's naked photos.
And by the way, this is Velcroed on. He sells these on his website too.
I do.
You just go.
I
You get that?
I make them out of everyone's grandmother's dog hair.
Oh,
We currently have one tucked
Yeah, with
away
the wire hair.
somewhere.
that I noticed. I
Yeah.
thought that looked like a Saint Bernard kind of shadow. Yeah, or
Oh,
shade.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just because I'm jealous because dogs can grow beards all over their body and I can't. So I thought
Right.
I'd grow a tail on my face. Confuses them. They do sniff my face.
I was
instead
gonna
of my
say,
butt.
yeah, that's if you're on all fours, that's gonna get awkward at the dog park.
Oh, quite awkward. I'm
Very-
not doing the sniffing.
Very busy around the face.
Don't get me wrong here. Speaking of sniffing, we're talking about
I got some
tellies.
glue. Oh.
Tellys.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
glue, yeah.
So you have a telly?
I do. I have a very weird off-color one. The gentleman I bought it from, Rico, good man.
Oh, I know Rico.
Yeah,
Rico.
and he got it when he was in England traveling from Brazil
Yeah.
as payment from someone that owed him money, and then he sold it to me, and it's this weird maroon, but it's got like a silver sparkle to it. It's not like big sparkle, so it's almost like, you know, when you see the colors with sand in, like when we were kids in the 80s, you see those weird
Yeah.
toys you squeeze and it looks all sci-fi-ish.
Yeah.
So it's
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of got that vibe going. He set it on fire.
Rico did?
Yeah.
Wow.
Rico.
Set the guitar on fire and then put all the parts back onto it and then sold it to me. So the paint went this maroon to gray to burnt wood, and I kept it that way.
Wow.
And I don't want to get rid of it.
He's Brazilian.
Yes.
fellow. I imagine him on top of the mountain there in Sao Paulo, like,
Oh, absolutely.
Practicing jujitsu.
like
Yep.
a ceremony.
Foot of the statue.
Yeah.
Wailing.
He actually
Finger
was playing
taps.
it while it was on fire. He's that
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of guy,
That's why he
That kind of
doesn't have
bad.
his eyelashes anymore.
So it's all burnt.
Yeah, it's great, and it sounds beautiful and ugly. I don't know if burning it made it have deeper tone, but it's muddier sounding than other tellies that I've played and had. The
Nice.
butterscotch one, I got that, and I'd no longer have that. Now I have, like I said, the burnt one, and I have one that is a knockoff from the 80s that's funny enough Paisley.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm not sure if I've
80s
seen
Paisley.
No, I have never brought it out. I'll bring it to one of your gigs.
that. Like a pink paisley?
No, this is black paisley burst.
Wow.
And they took this gold, reddish, blue and black paisley cloth. It looked like it came off of
Just
someone's.
lacquered over that?
Yeah, glued it to the body,
Ew.
lacquered over it, and painted black around the edges. And it's ugly and beautiful. It's got a clear pickguard. You can see all the wiring. The electronics and
Cool.
everything's been gutted, and I have Fender electronics all in there and pickups. And
Sweet.
it's a great guitar.
Funky.
Tell us
That's
about
cool.
some of your bands.
Okay.
Yeah, what kind you do like a carpenter's bread?
Yep. Kind of Captain and Tennille.
Yeah, Captain
thing,
Tennille
yeah.
kind of reinterpret,
He's the Captain
reimaginating.
he does the Captain and
Absolutely.
Tennille. It's like that. like a
He
one
in
paints
the
his
middle,
face
right?
like halfway, like, ah! Yeah, or what's the song they do? Muskrat, candlelight. But
like half a row.
yeah, that's you reimagine these things, right?
Yeah.
And you do
The
you
Osmonds
reinterpret it. Yeah, the
Osmonds.
Osmonds.
Like Sonny and Cher.
Yeah.
It's like,
You brought up the Carpenters.
It's a neat act. It's big in Vegas.
Weird tie-in. When I was a little kid, I lived in Downey, California, where the Carpenters are from, and Karen Carpenter and her brother lived just behind where my grandparents lived.
really?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Wow.
Holy
So
small.
growing up as a kid, like I saw their childhood home,
Yeah.
and the brother, is it Robert?
I don't know, but they're like
Richard
Okay.
Carpenter. He actually
Dick
has, Dick Carpenter. That
Dick
sounds like a
Carpenter.
great name. He owns
Damn glad to meet you, Dick
Yes.
Carpenter. Here's my business card. Okay.
Yeah,
ahead,
you
sir.
could still see him in there when I was a little kid, and Dick owns 2 apartment buildings there. So it's kind of weird, like
He became a slumlord. He went for
yeah, exactly.
Sounds about right.
So it's that weird, like the Carpenters are kind of like always like in the background of my music history.
That's
Weird.
awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
I love
That's
that.
really cool.
That's why you have the tattoo of each of their faces. Just
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Gazing.
Very important. They're
each other's
your
eyes, yeah.
spirit animal.
That's
Yeah.
why I got
Carpenters
top
are my
hats on
spirit
my
animal.
nipples to go right over their head.
Oh man,
So, that's awesome. That's a good story.
I was gonna make a bad joke
So,
about
well,
anorexia, but
I
I'm
was
not
asking
gonna
about
do
the
it.
bands, but let's actually go.
Okay.
Since we're on that, let's go deep into the the origins of Feather. Let's go. So
Well-
California.
Yeah.
Grew up in California as a kid. My grandparents did a lot of racing me as well, and my uncle. So all of them musicians, played music. So as a kid, it was always big band and jazz in the household.
Cool.
To the Beatles. My
Cool.
mom, it was everything from Carpenters and Grateful Dead to Black Sabbath. And then my uncle, when him and his friends would watch me, it'd be like Subhumans, Black Flag,
Nice.
Ziggy Stardust, and just
You got a little bit of
lot
everything.
bizarre stuff. Yeah, I love it all because of them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Usually someone's got an older brother who turns them on to music. You had a whole family hitting you with all different kinds of sounds. And
Yep.
stuff. That's
It's
cool.
exciting to get to discover like the real first wave kind of punk rock music rather than,
Yeah, now.
Imagine it's harder these days when you have to kind of just like anything, like you have to go back. You have to I like this, and then where'd they get that? Kind of go back, but you were like turned on to Black Flag as a kid. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, late 80s and playing with my Lincoln Logs and listening to Minutemen and Black Flag.
There wasn't as much
Kinda
bullshit
weird.
American
in the late
jealous.
80s. There was like,
No.
you had to,
Very
Repo Man.
straightforward.
I
yeah.
remember watching Repo
Oh, yeah.
Man
I
with my
remember
brother with the
watching
Black
that, yeah.
Flag soundtrack. That's
Yeah,
where I
Blaze
first
saw
heard
Black
him.
Flag.
Suburbia.
Yeah, I looked up
What?
the show. It was 80. God.
He was
It was
like
Henry Rollins.
He was like 12 or 13 years old.
Yeah, I was really young to go to that show, but it was in Albany, New York.
At like American
84 or
Legion Club.
82 or something.
Rollins
Something
era,
like
right?
that. Yeah, these
Yeah.
girls were pinching my ass
This
on the
guy.
way out. And I'm like, ooh.
So
I just kind of tried to ignore them. Ooh, and they just kept doing it.
Black tape or something and put it around your
Oh
arm.
no, I had
or
a
like
bandana. I'm like, I need to. I'm going to a show. So I put a bandana
It was
around
like
my
late
leg.
period-
I'm like, I gotta
late
do
period Darby
something.
Crash, and he had like tassels and shit.
Totally, yeah.
Except he looks more like he's from
Didn't
the
know what I
movie
was
Gleaming
doing.
the Cube. Like,
Yeah. Oh god, Gleaming the Cube.
Gleaming the Cube.
Oh shit, Christian
That's
Slater.
a deep cut.
Talk hard. That's another movie. Oh yeah, I loved it. Yeah, because that's he's skateboards. So I was like, oh,
Yeah.
they're skateboard.
If
Like
my dog looked like you, I'd shave his ass and teach him to walk backwards.
that was awful. Is that the one where they threw like the jacks or like tacks in the pool? There's something where they fucked up some dude. But no, the best skating, because you're like, oh man, they got it in a movie, was Police Academy 2 or 3.
oh yeah.
Wow,
And
yeah.
that was the Bones Brigade. I think that were all doing it. They were doing the stand-in, the stunt double skating thing, and that was awesome. That was cool.
Was it Christian Asoy?
Love that.
Didn't he do the skating in the movie Thrashing?
Oh yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so. I
The
think
kid was
so.
like, I hate my dad. I'm gonna go skate my half pipe in the backyard.
He spoke for a whole generation. Yeah.
Oh man.
There's actually a great. So just real quick on that. There's a great documentary with Christian Asoy, and then how like him and Tony Hawk and the two different angles of skating and how they. Yeah, it's really cool documentary. Check it out. I don't know the name of it at all. I can't remember.
I suggest it. It's not great cinema, but great stories.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those old. Yeah, those were.
Rad. You remember
movies.
Rad?
Rad was
Yeah.
awesome, and I had a
We
paper
go
route
on
at the
this
time.
forever.
Yeah.
So
But the soundtracks are very inspirational.
Oh gosh.
the
I had a
karate
pa-
movies of that era too.
Oh, yeah,
Best
they
of
were
the best. All the early Van Damme blood
How about
sport.
BMX Bandits? That's what Nicole
Right.
Nicole Kidman was in that.
Yeah.
But
Or Breakin'.
Rad
Breakin'.
Breakin' was
Breakin'.
great. Is that the one where they're all like, no, you're not gonna tear down the building, and they had all these machines,
Electric
so they go
Boogaloo
break
2,
dance on top of the
Breakin'.
machines.
There's one called Delivery Boys. It's breakdancing pizza delivery dudes. Who like roller skate in with the pizza and they breakdance. Delivery Boys.
That's
There's a
awful.
song. It's like
That's awful.
Delivery Boys.
I remember Rad, and I had a paper route with my bike for Rad. I had a paper route for my bike for Rad, and I was like, I lived Rad every
You guys want to
morning.
make a dance crew? Do you want to have
Yeah,
like
let's
do
do
you want to
that.
be B-boys? Do you want
Yeah.
to change up our whole thing and like?
Yeah. I think it's.
I'm a really bad dancer, but
I think America needs that now.
We'll have to wear green. We'll call it Froggers with a Z, right?
Yeah.
And we'll just like do like green bandanas over our eyebrows, and we'll all just finger tap.
While we
break
dance?
dancing, yeah.
I like
All right,
that.
so
Yeah.
for now on, the Beer and Gear show will just be that. So that next time, that's all you'll see.
We need a DJ if anyone's interested, but you got to play the drums.
Yeah, you have to prove that you have rhythm.
We'll hold auditions.
Okay.
So back on topic.
California.
Damn it, California.
Jets. Okay, let's get a couple chapters in and take us from there. Tell your current where you sit now, your bands, what you're doing now.
All right, so everything every kid does. I start garage bands. I start playing music, get in trouble, get out of trouble by playing music, leave home, and a series of states later, I'm here in Bozeman, Montana, and I've played in multiple bands. I've toured in bands. I don't turn down an opportunity. So I've started, like most kids do, in school, in jazz band, wind ensemble. I went to drumline, and then from there it's garage bands. And hey, we're going on tour. A bass player quit. Like, oh, I have a bass. Cool. Jump in the van. And then next thing you know, I'm 30 years later, I'm here in Bozeman, Montana, and I'm playing in 5 different bands here.
Yeah, tons. Yeah.
What made you come to here? What out of all the you toured around, you did all that, how come you ended up in Bozeman? Knocked a girl up?
No, close. So I was on Grindr, and this gentleman said he owned a music store called Music Villa, and so when I went to go meet him down at the Mint, he didn't look like his profile picture, and I should have known something was up because he looked like Uncle Jesse from Full House in his picture, and I was like, that's not John Stamos. and then I found out his name was Paul, and he invited me to come look at his guitars, and that's why I'm here.
It's a great story.
Wow.
It all comes full circle.
Actually, happy belated birthday to Paul.
Yeah, happy birthday, Paul.
Oh, gosh, that's
He was out
right.
of town,
Years.
so we all kind of...
Yeah, March. Yeah.
Came
Happy
out for a
birthday.
wedding. Came out for a wedding. Wasn't exactly complacent where I was, and was offered a bedroom here if I wanted to make a change. And so I said yes, came out here, and I ended up getting hired by Gibson, which was the goal, because if I didn't, I would have gone back to Arizona.
Oh,
That's why I'm here. And
Cool.
glad you didn't go back to Arizona.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't either. You guys are amazing.
And you're
I
enjoying
get
the
to
community.
make a ruckus with you,
Yeah.
which is always fun.
You guys jam. You guys jam.
We had
and
fun.
stuff?
We had a good time last weekend. I wish you'd been. I wish you had been playing, but we had a good time.
Me too.
It was really good to see you out. You know.
Had a
And
little
James and those
too
guys
much
killed
to
it.
drink.
Those guys did well.
Oh, they were amazing.
That's like the longest set. I just thought about that after kind
I
of.
have no
They
idea what
played
they're talking about.
forever.
Yeah.
They don't do that. That's like James is like that was so weird playing. They like over an hour. You know, they're like usually James is like we'll roll in like 40 minutes is like a long
tops.
set.
Yeah, like it's usually like 30 minutes. Hit it, quit it.
He likes
play
to
the
do 30
songs,
minutes.
jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was
What
proud of
band
them.
is
I was
that?
impressed.
It was Battle Stations.
Battle
And they're
Stations,
usually an acoustic act, and they mixed it up. They played for 90 minutes. They did probably an hour's worth
He brought back.
electric.
He played some classics. He played some old
old
stuff
ones.
that I remember from. I feel like from previous bands, from like the I mean I don't know. I've known James for so long. I've been playing shows with him that we gotta get him on the show too. And I don't know. I've just heard his music for so long. It's that night I was like, super nostalgic.
JC Auto Days, Out the Lights.
Oh, yeah.
Even some of the Goner
He's a
stuff
great
that we did
songwriter. He's
together.
been dude. How many songs has that dude written?
Oh, dude.
So he's doing all original.
He's got
all those songs
notebooks.
you're talking about.
He's got notebooks, like
Ton.
three-ring binder.
A ton.
Notebooks filled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. He's the man.
He's
That's
he's
quite
a rock star.
talented. Yeah.
So you're in a bunch of other bands, though.
Death Trophy.
Yeah, Death Trophy, which is more of the hardcore punk, thrash metal influence stuff. So, I don't know, definitely like Black Flag, Suicidal Tendencies, like Slayer, and then even just straight up hardcore street punk, skate punk.
Yeah, it's kind of thrashy punk.
Yeah.
Kind of. I would guess.
I know there's not
It's kinda
supposed to be
thrashy.
solos in punk, but...
Actually, there's a Dag Nasty. You ever heard of those
Oh,
guys?
I love Dag Nasty.
To me, I'm like they're ahead of their time because they were kind of like they're kind of a sidebar to all the
Yeah,
Bad
they're not
Brains
that
has
they're
some
not
shreddy
that.
guitar and stuff.
Yeah.
Some dude from Minor Threat I think was in it or something, but the guitar player shreds,
Oh, yeah.
and it's like it's kind of hardcore music, but it's like there's more guitar in that than any
Wasn't
punk
Brian
I've ever heard
Baker
of.
in it, too? And now he's in Bad Religion.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, that shows a range of,
That's cool.
playing styles.
So
Then
anyway, it's mix it up.
Tell us all the other, tell the world all
Okay,
the other bands.
so I play in Goners, Goners UK. That's with James, Chris, Mark. We had Dustin on bass, the drunk punk, and we also have Rob, who sings in Dead Trophy, on bass now at the moment. And so we do our thing, and that's a bunch of punks playing rock and roll, essentially. So definitely huge influence of mine come out in that aspect. So I get to do like the whole Bob Molden, Husker Du vibe and Jay Mascis vibe.
It's cool.
Hence some of the equipment I use. And it's a good outlet, dual guitar attack, fast, short songs.
That's
Great.
cool.
It's great.
I
Yeah.
love it. A lot of
Awesome.
drinking and rocking in that band. I have a folk group.
Cheers to it.
A folk group called Heterophobe, which is just a bunch of punks playing folk and bluegrass to make the bluegrass scene uncomfortable here.
You need to get on a
They
bluegrass
need
Oh, yeah,
fest
no,
with
yeah,
that.
oh, yeah. Like,
You
and
need,
it's,
need a little throw a little.
yeah, like,
curve. Yeah.
it's songs that like just attack
Perfect
everything.
harmonies.
Macho, oh yeah, perfect harmonies. We attack
Kind of like the Carpenters. It kind of comes
Yeah.
full
Yeah.
circle.
from like attacking masculinity and being straight in churches to telling people to I'm sorry mom but suck a dead dog's dick. And just like we just come at it like we're Neil Young or Neil Diamond, and people are like, what is happening? We've had
That's
guys
awesome.
try to beat us up, and then the same guys cry at the end of the set because I'm talking about being homeless in one of the songs, and like it would just confuse people.
Keep them on their toes.
Oh yeah. Then there's
That's
Sort of
great.
Hurdles, which is just odd time signatures the whole time. It's just obnoxious noise. People call it noise grind. So like
Like the
Napalm
stuff, yeah.
Death meets like just pedal turning. Just
You know the band Melt Banana?
It's very Melt Banana, Locust, that
Yeah,
type
Locust,
of vibe. John Zorn, you know who John Zorn is? Yeah, very John Zorn, Nels Klein, whacked out guitar stuff to just machine gun drumming, blast beats.
Yeah.
And that's fun. Alternate
Lightning
tunings.
Bolt? You ever heard Lightning Bolt?
Yes, Lightning Bolt, very much so. Yes. Oh man, that makes me so happy.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Like that. Yeah, stuff like that. And then the rest are just projects, bedroom projects. I got one with members of Arkaron Thodol and myself and Best Korea. And then there's another project which I can't mention who the members are. We want to keep it very dark, secluded. No one sees who the members are. And there's anywhere from
playing like cloaks.
Oh yeah, there's like 3 to 10 of us, so it doesn't matter what song you listen to. Like, you won't know who is on stage at the time or who's on which track.
Sweet.
Nice.
I like that.
So that's a new one. That's
fun. Now, are all do you get, like, in the viewers see any of your stuff and your project, or you just have to come witness it live? Did you have recordings out or anything, or
yes,
tell them like where to go?
There's definitely stuff. You can go to Facebook, look up Death Trophy. Same Facebook Honors UK. You can go to Bandcamp and do the same thing. Same with Turtle Hurdles. We're on Bandcamp. Heterophobe, you can go on YouTube and see some videos of us at, like the VFW in Missoula, where we tend to do pretty well. And
that place is cool.
There's plenty to do. The band names are weird enough that if you search it, you're not going to miss us.
Yeah.
Fair warning that you might see some nudity. I have a tendency to lose my clothes a lot, especially at the Mint, funny enough.
Oh. There's something in the air there.
Really?
Yeah. I was naked having a beer. Sitting there in my socks, having my beer. 3 cops roll in, and they look over at me.
Go, hey,
they laugh and blush and go, forget it. And they just walk out.
That's awesome.
I was like, I'm going to jail. Nope. They didn't want to touch me. They just
that's awesome.
I didn't see that. Now let's talk about
let's play
the
some
sounds
medals.
you got going on.
Yes.
Here,
now Joe's gonna
split this beer.
Yeah.
Joe's gonna play because Joe's gonna play because you just had some surgery or something going on.
So I had carpal tunnel and some ganglion cysts. And I had surgery. I couldn't play for a couple months, and it got so bad that the pain was keeping me up all night. So long story short, Dr. Vinglis, great surgeon, took care of me. They just took the soft cast off a few weeks ago, and healing up right there.
See
and
the mark.
Yeah, see him today. Hopefully,
told me you're gonna get a tattoo over that.
Yeah, it's a
good looking scar.
Kind of hard to see, I guess, but it's like a line with dots. So I'm going to get scissors so it looks like cut on the dotted line.
Nice.
But I'm hoping to get back to playing this weekend.
Can
drink
that or pour some in there.
Some in Thank you.
Let's play a couple of
yeah, so Joe's going to be your stunt cock or double.
Yep.
And
he's going to do me a lot more justice tonight.
When are you going to be able? When are you going to be full 100? Do you have a timeline of like, I'm 100%, I can start playing without thinking about it?
I see him today to discuss physical therapy and about playing.
Oh, good.
Mario, who's been a guest here, Mario
Yes.
Miner, Mario Miner Glitch Electronics. Check that out, please.
All the crazy skulls.
Yeah,
and bombs that are amps.
Actually, he covered for you for a couple gigs, huh?
Yeah, he's been covering for me, and
I finally heard. Is it As the Crow Flies?
Yeah, I
heard a little bit of that because he talked about it in the thing, and I haven't heard him, but it was on KGLT when I was coming to work, and I'm like. I was like, the singers rip it. Like, it sounds awesome. It was totally a play on a. It was like a. Oh shoot, I can't remember now. But it was like a boogie woogie. It was like an old rock and roll song or something like that. And
Cool.
But the way he sang it, and I was like, man, who the hell is the singer on this? And then and I find out it's Mario.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit.
Yeah,
it sounds.
Cool.
They're a really cool band.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Talented.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. So Nate's gonna let me play his guitar. This is Jay Maskus, Jazz Master. These are sweet. It came with the little unicorn. Yep. That's actually inlaid into there.
Yep, it's all mother of pearl.
They're
It's actually my vibrato pedal. It gives the sparkle and shimmer to my tone.
It does.
Oh,
it gives
yeah.
lots of extra shimmer.
A lot of tone change when you do that.
These guitars are sweet.
I love the
really
necks
like
on
these.
them.
I love the neck.
Thicker than usual Fender necks, more like
Chunkier,
the 60s.
Mm-hmm. these are sweet guitars. What can we say?
Is this a J Mascis,
Let's
did
play.
you say?
It is.
It is?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
A little initial back there.
So we got some pedals going. I don't know. Do you want to tell us about some of your pedals real quick?
Yeah.
Let's start with this.
Yeah, let's
this
start with
one's
the dirt.
That
So
one's,
yeah.
this is the
Fun graphics.
Sonoti, made by Abominable Electronics out of Durham, North Carolina. The gentleman that makes this, geeking out online on blogs about pedals and old fuzz pedals, as you're a geek of old pedals as well.
Yeah.
I was brought to his attention, hand makes them himself. Amazingly talented guy. He's currently doing collaborations with members of Converge on pedals and one-off pedals. He does specials all the time, but this particular one is a fuzz with a reverb added. The reverb has a bit of a boost to it, and it can get from
That's cool.
Hendrix to ugly.
Cool. St. Germanium fuzz.
Oh yeah, yep. Bypass. I use it on bass and guitar.
Cool.
Kicking
And
that reverb.
turns on the
Sounds
reverb
good.
part. Oh wow, a little boost in there. Sick. That's
Nice.
cool. It's a good classic fuzz.
Oh yeah, and
That's
I
cool.
love using the reverb as a boost for solos when I'm using this pedal.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of having to have a boost pedal and
Yeah, and then you get
clog
that
up
whole
the chain.
It's like bigger sound when you
Oh,
get that.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's sweet, huh? That's cool.
Very cool.
Let's talk about the Roadkill pedal.
All right, so Roadkill, Roadkill was end of the '80s, early '90s. Obviously, it's knockoffs of all the Rat product of pedals.
Yeah.
For half the price. Oh, dude, I got this probably in '97 at like a pawn shop for $20. It's beat the shit. It doesn't even take a power supply.
It's made in the USA.
Yeah,
I know, that's so weird. It doesn't take power supply. So, yeah, it's 9-volt.
and it's uglier.
Yeah.
That's
Cool.
nice. That's cool.
Roadkill.
I like that.
That's a good sounding pedal. It's like
Oh,
a
it
Rat.
is. It's a Rat with just a little bit ugliness. I use it for like Mudhoney and Nirvana riffing covers.
Awesome.
Brings the
DoD.
90s back.
Gunslinger.
I've always loved DoD pedals.
There's some great DoD pedals.
Yeah, since I was a kid. They're all awesome. Every phase of DoD. I was sad when they went away. They're back. This is modeled obviously after, their earlier line, but this has an EQ stage so you can bring up the lows and the highs, and the gain on this is just insane. Like you can get really heavy and loud.
That's cool. That's sweet. That's
Yeah,
that
a lot
thing
of
is
range
like
in that.
It's loud.
front, yeah.
I like when you play with the low and highs, much like the older Fender amps. Like, when you turn your mids up, like you get balls. Like, great stuff in the 80s. Some of the newer amps, when you change your EQs, you don't get a boost in volume. This, like the Fenders will do that. It'll really just...
That
drive
does
it
has
up.
a lot of balls.
Yeah.
It's like a range master or something. Seems like it's like, but yeah, that's cool. Loud has shit. I mean, yeah, sweet.
And I
And
use
then
that
this
with
is
my
classic.
orange. Oh, yeah, this is one of my oldest pedals. The Distortion Plus by MXR. It's good enough for Bob Mould and Randy Rhoads. Good enough for anyone.
Yep, lots of
Right.
lots of folks have used that pedal over the years.
Yeah, and it's by far my favorite, and I crank everything on 10. All
Sure.
of it.
Yeah, man. That's cool.
Do some crazy track.
I don't have that. I don't have the access to that right now. I'll totally butcher
Randy
that.
Rhoads.
I'll play it so bad right
Yeah.
now. Not gonna go there. Cool.
Yeah, my only
Great,
complaint with
classic.
it is volume. I wish it had a little more, and I've seen guys mod them, but I don't even want to touch it. It's beat up, and it's my go-to distortion.
Now, are you ever combining any of these distortions and doing double and up or anything, or you're just
Probably,
each one's
huh?
got a distinct sound,
Yeah.
or are you like, all right, I love the combo? of
I
something?
actually like to mix the Roadkill Rat knockoff with the Distortion Plus to get like two ugly sounds, just get thick.
Mm-hmm.
But
Right.
I've also done it where I'll use like say this fuzz pedal, and I'll use another one of these to add EQ or volume. So I'll just hit it so I can get the
boost.
solo dirtier and louder.
Right.
Yeah, so it's
It's like
Cool.
a boost, but
Yeah.
a
And then-
colored boost.
and then
and I
this
stole
is-
that idea from Maskus.
And this is trem and reverb.
Yeah, and I don't keep the settings too wild. Like clear, you can hear it, but I use it to color solos. So I'll just like add something.
Just subtle stuff.
It's just subtle, and I use it, like I said, on solos just to add just some color.
Yeah, you can hear a
Little
little
reverb.
something there. And then this is
Add them
great.
both together.
Oh yeah. Cool. Cool.
Yep.
That sounds good.
As you can see, I got some broken knobs. Got mad one day and threw it at a show.
You took it out on the
And
pedal?
then the
Yeah.
last one, delay, disaster transport. That's a really cool
Earthquaker.
Earthquaker pedal. They make great stuff.
Love it.
Just a good sounding modulated delay, and you can turn the mod on and off, right? I like that.
Yep.
Very, very cool.
The only thing I'd add different, I think, to that, and I don't know if they do it now, is maybe do like a tap tempo
Oh, yeah.
feature, but it works. You know, it works.
Good pedal, though.
It sounds
But it's
awesome when
a
you're
little slap.
tapping. Do you tap chords?
I don't really tap very much. Yeah, but I should, huh?
Like you know, just any chord really. Just tap out a chord with it and just try to get like an organ sound.
That's cool.
Very cool, though.
He had a bad tap dancing
I did.
situation when he was younger. Yeah.
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 Dirty
Very
with
cool.
Very nice.
Cool stuff.
Yeah, I love all of it.
Thanks,
It's fun.
Feather.
Thank
And you like doing individual pedals so you can just change it up at will. Just have the pedals in a bag and just be like, bam, tonight we're doing
Right, you don't
this.
have a pedal
For
board.
different
There's no
bands, right?
Velcro here.
No, yeah, I use different pedals for different bands, but no, like a couple of them like that has Velcro on. This did at one time, and as well as this one. These three I probably use the most, but it's how I feel, that mood, the room. So I bring like 7 pedals with me to a show, and during sound check I'm like, yep, that's what I'm using tonight.
Bring like 5 types of Velcro. Like, what Velcro am I feeling
Which
tonight?
Velcro am I going to use tonight? The thick stuff or just the light thin?
That's awesome,
It's
man.
big decisions.
Something like this where it's too ballsy, and this where it's too subtle. Now those I feel really coloring out very differently. Like these sound wildly different through my orange or 50 than they do through my basement.
Sure.
Like for sure.
Yeah. And you're using that basement a lot? 68 basement? 60 something?
The
Solar
64.
64.
Yeah,
oh,
so I use the 64 with the AA8 64 circuit, which is the rarer of the circuits for that year. And then I also have it's about a late 60s, early 70s kind of Frankenstein Bassman Silverface, the one that you see me use the most. I love that's a workhorse, and I love that to death. That one's got a lot of low end, a lot of beef, and the man that owned it actually worked for Fender and built the amp himself. He passed away, and I got it off a family member.
Wow. That's wild. That's cool.
Yeah.
There's a little story behind all my amps.
Yeah.
And you guys actually sold me the 64.
Oh.
And
cool.
it was sold to me as a 68. But once I had CW go through it, we found out it had the 64 circuit encased in a 68 chassis, encased in a late 50s blonde cabinet. Remember?
Crazy. Yeah, I do remember that. Wow.
Yeah, we caught that.
Well, I guess they're both Frankenstein.
Wow.
I guess
Music Villa knew that all along.
probably tell you. Oh, yeah, they
We
totally
wanted to
did.
surprise you.
They're on their game. Well, you guys sold it to
authentic.
me as is because it was used. It actually belonged to a member of Modern Sons.
Oh, yeah.
It was Frankenstein to begin with when it came in here.
Yeah,
So.
I know that amp. Yep.
But to be fair, the sticker on the encasing of the chassis inside the back of the head said it was a 68.
Huh.
But the guts weren't.
Well, man,
Okay.
this is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
No, this
Thanks,
is
Feather.
great. This is a lot of fun.
Thanks for
I
coming
wanted to
down.
do this all
Thanks for
day.
coming down. Thanks for bringing this lovely sour beer.
And, yeah, thanks for the great
And,
beer. And I love that's like I love just like the different, like nobody has a roadkill pedal, you know.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, that was neat to hear.
I actually have a
Gunslinger.
roadkill wah pedal, and it's
Nice.
just as ugly. And it's made of plastic, where this is actually metal.
In like 1991 or something, that was like really cool though. That like you looked, that was
yeah.
badass.
And the names of
You
it,
know.
like, it doesn't even say what it really is.
Headlights,
screech,
splatter.
It's like
Turn up the
fake
splatter,
blood.
bro.
More splatter.
It's like
That's cool.
guar.
Splatterhouse.
Yeah, I call it the guar pedal.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, it's got that vibe.
Yeah.
Very Halloween.
Yeah, you just want to. We're just gonna do this until we sign off. We love you.
Thank you, David. Beer and Gear, Music Villa.